Kia ora. I'm here with little Molly, and Molly and I, or mainly me actually, is going to just tell you a little bit about our services in the next couple of weeks and what we're thinking about kind of longer term. And then I just want to share a quick little thought with you. So we have 2 long weekends coming up, Auckland anniversary this weekend, and following weekend is Waitangi weekend. So what we've decided to do in the red light traffic settings is Sunday morning, our 9:30 morning service will be kept, and a registration should have been sent out already to you on email. If you haven't received it, please flick either Ben or Julie an email. That's ben@rscc.co.nz or julie@rscc.co.nz, and they can flick you an email in regards to it to be able to register. And just a quick comment, whenever we've done this in the past and we've done registration and had a cap on the numbers, we've never got to those numbers. You're all a very polite bunch of people, and so you're all very good of going, oh, I don't want to take up a seat that could be taken up by someone else. But it means we're always short. So please, if you are able to come down, we'd love to have you there. So register and let's get 100 people down there and have a great time together, worshipping and teaching and all the lovely things of fellowship that we have together. Then we'll have our afternoon service at 4 o'clock, which will be outdoors. We have sets of 25 there, so those who come along, if we get over 25, we will be in separate groups, physically distanced, so we're able to cater it in that way. So that's not a registered service. You can come along. It's a smaller service, and we can have a bunch of people there with it. So that's just for the next two weeks. The elders are going to meet early next week and decide going into February what we'll do. We realise it's the red traffic light setting is likely to be in place for a few months, so we need to decide a little bit more longer term what that will look like for our people and for our services. So please keep us in your prayers early next week as we consider what that is going forward. I do just want to make a comment though. Look, most of the people I've talked to have had a good summer. It's been enjoyable being able to swim, isn't it, Molly? Yeah, enjoy the heat. It felt like a lot of the tension was off with not a lot of things going on around in that COVID kind of space. But as people have come back, it's back sort of a little bit into it. And we've had a couple of years now of this. It just feels like we are all a little bit tense, a little bit on edge, and it's very easy for us to slip into places and saying things that we are not always that comfortable with. And so I just want to encourage us to stay the course, to be kind. If anything, as Christians, we should be the most prepared for the reality of uncertainty and the possibility of sickness and death. The Bible gives us lots of things that enable us to understand the realities of this world and that this life is not all there is. In fact, the Bible uses this place of mystery when it talks about this thing called tomorrow, saying tomorrow is something that we're not to be stuck in place with, that we're to live today. Jesus says this in Matthew 6, seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble. And this idea that tomorrow is a mystery, we don't know what it's going to bring, and that we need to, each and every day, be seeking first the kingdom of God and living for him in the right ways. So just encourage us to be careful and kind. People are making all sorts of decisions and that are not ideal in many ways, but the reality of what we're living in at this moment. So let us use this time to actually give us a call to be together in very real and practical ways. So I'll be in touch next week and we'll tell you a little bit more about what we've decided and how we're going to go forward together as a church. Blessings.